Oh, welcome back. Got some work done on that. Got some wire harnesses out. We're getting ready to put some shit in. So let's get started. So we got the whole dashboard harness out of the other truck so we can put it in. We did get the firewall and brake booster thing back in for this truck, for the other one. So we got our clutch and our brake pedal. We still have to do the gas pedal. Steering is almost in. Cluster needs a little work. But we are getting there. Soon we can run the wire through this whole fucking dashboard and get this all set up. Then we can do the wiring out here. What we did find out that the power works for the windshield wiper motor. At least two of the wires. Slow mode doesn't work. High speed works, so that'll be great. So let's get some more work done on this. So getting the fender mocked up real quick. We're definitely gonna have to cut it, like cut this piece and like move it this way a little bit, or just cut the whole thing and like slide it forward. Not sure yet, but everything is lining up so far. We're gonna get on the steering wheel here, get this thing to fit in a little bit better, and then we'll get some of the wiring in and finish up the last little bit of like the hole patching going around the patch what we put in for the clutch and brake. So let's get the steering wheel out and we'll get started on it. Alright, so we got the column out. So it's sitting here when they're supposed to be all the way back in here. So we're gonna sleeve a section out to move the column down anyways. Take another section and move it so all this lines up where I need it, so we don't change this piece. So let's get a measuring and a cutting. So we made our first cut. We're gonna take like an inch or two out, and then we'll probably take a half inch out because this piece needs to be moved up, and then a section of this what we cut out gets put back here, and then we weld it all back together. We kept the straight line where the contact switch is for down here, so we'll end up shortening that rod, rebending it so it fits in this new location when we move it up. So I'll take my chunk out, we'll cut this section, slide it up, make sure it fits in the truck where it needs to, and then we'll tack it all together and test it again. Alright, so we got the first piece out of this whole assembly, so we got it all apart. We'll put this in the truck, get it mocked up where we need it. Find my little spacer things and put them somewhere. Where did I put them? Ah, there they are. Right in front of me. So we'll get this in, and then we'll go from there. Now we'll grab this in there, see where it sits. Yeah, I think that's gonna work about where I want it. So, we'll take it back out, make the tacks. I think that's about where I want it, so Should do. Put it in the right position. That should work. Do. So we'll weld this piece onto this. And we'll do the next piece after this. Oh, really? Fucker. Stay in the truck. Oh. Get this welded. Alright, so we get the next piece on. So we'll get that welded right around. And then we put the end cap on. Then put that piece in. And then we can bolt it all back together. And then do the little slide piece, what we need to do for this this little piece. Because this plugs in on the side. So we got to make the little piece what makes this go back and forth. After we get this all welded it in, then we'll check that. Alright, so we have it getting in there and getting it fitted. So this part comes through. Oh, I got it fitted in the truck. Everything in here is pretty good for where it needs to be. So we'll just finish welding that up. And I'll make that little slide bracket from the top, and then we can permanently install it. Woohoo! Custom steering wheel is in almost. So we ended up cutting that much out of it just to get it where I needed and move this up. So that worked out well. Alright, let's get it all welded back together. Alright, so we got this piece back in. We just cut the bolts and moved it down and re-welded it so we can just bolt this back on. Because this is your whole ignition piece for the key. So this is back in place. That's in. That coupler's in. Get this piece in. So let's get it in the truck for the final time. So we got the steering column in. How it works. So that is good. Oh, this just works now. This is definitely better. Now we won't get stuck when we're driving inside the truck, hitting my leg up against it and shit. I mean, it's still close, but better than it was. Now let's get the dash wiring in now. Hey, try to get this wire harness mess in. A whole bunch of it. I think this is your BB box. these two. Steering will probably be for the clutch, steering, and then the key ignition. A lot of wiring. Brake switch. I'm gonna put in the light for probably one of these. Fuel pump. We're gonna be for the dash. Gotta go there. Usually stuck in here. Alright, so we got most of the wiring in for inside here in the dashboard and everything. I think I got another ground over there somewhere I need to attach. And then we can start, because we got computer, the other plug. Then we can start doing the engine harness wiring once we get the inner fenders and everything in next. Woo! That'll work. The steering's in and half the harness. So this is looking good so far. So mocking up the inner fender here. So clears all in here where I need it to, so that's good. But because the plugs come out down here, so I got my computer, my other harness for here, so we'll have to put a rubber mat here to keep these protected, so big old tire don't fucking get it all dirty. Oh, that'll be next. Is going to be getting inner fenders in, the core support, the other fender, and then getting the wiring done for in here and getting some of the brake lines hooked up, and then locking up the fenders and the hood and all that stuff. So that will be next. Hope everybody enjoyed. So it's been a long night. We're getting there. So next one, we'll be getting the front of the truck going together. Everybody have a good night.